Welcome back to the 2008 North America regular season. It's kickoff night here, and we are back with 3D New York versus Dallas Venom. We've had DOA male, we've had FIFA, and now it's time for the DOA females. And let's jump right to it. Let's introduce these players. First up for 3D New York, we've got Coolsvilla. Very seasoned player that's making a return tonight. Lovely glasses, by the way. Playing Christy. Consistent, cool, and collected. That's what I love about Coolsvilla. She really actually lives up to her alias. She's always, like, chill all the time.
Max and relax are the two words that come to mind.
I love it, yeah. And she's going up against a newcomer and a new draft for the Dallas Venom. It's Phoenix. And Phoenix has a nice little story to go along. You know, many people felt like she should have been drafted in 07. This is her year. Now she's here thanks to Jax. Jax drafts her up, and she's here to hopefully breathe some new life into Dead or Alive 4 female.
I remember talking to Jax before the draft, and he was very concerned. He's like, do I go Forza? Do I go DOA female? And he ended up getting both of the picks that he wanted. So this could be a very interesting season for Venom.
All right, well, let's shoot it on over to Cammie, who's standing with Dr. Dog, and let's get our match prediction for this one.
Good. All right, I'm here again with Dr. Dog, our CGS DOA expert. You were correct last time. What are your predictions for this round for the ladies?
Well, you know, I was looking at Phoenix, and I'm sorry, Phoenix looks nervous. This is her first official CGS game. I don't think she's going to be ready for it. I think she's nervous. I think she's a little bit flustered. You know, I think she wants to follow up Master with a nice 5-1 herself, but I'm sorry. Tanya's going to come in. Coolsvilla is going to shut her down.
There we go. Another very strong prediction from Dr. Dog. Back to you at the desk, Wheat.
Thank you very much, Cammie. Another strong prediction for Dr. Dog, and you know, he could be right. There's definitely a few elements that come into play when you're dealing with, you know, playing online casually or with your buddies, and then suddenly coming in lights, camera,
whole
action.
team, 9 other people riding on your back now. That changes some people's gameplay.
Absolutely. So let's take a quick look at BioLab. BioLab is the one-tier match that we'll be playing on tonight. Electrified floors, electrified walls. Basically, don't shock yourself. Don't stick your finger in the socket. Of course, these players will be using it to their advantage here, and well, I'm ready to get started.
We're ready
to go.
You're ready?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
All right, roll it.
All right, let's do it. 3D New York versus Dallas Venom. It's starting now, and I expect this one to be a good one.
I want to be entertained here. I mean, DOA definitely has the potential to be very high up in the entertainment department, and I would like to see a very entertaining
well,
match.
I hear get ready, fight, and we've got Christy. That is the character that Coolsvilla is using. Phoenix is using Genfu, and Coolsvilla does get the opening damage in this round. And now we're moving around. Very, very nice job by Christy there. She's going to try to put on all the damage. She's in a perfect position right now to score a flawless victory in this matchup. No, there we go, chipping away at the damage now. But Coolsvilla ready and willing. There it is. Coolsvilla picks up round 1.
She was not fooling around. She went in with the stun. She went in with the damage. She did the catch grabs, perfectly timed, whereas you had Phoenix doing a lot of tickling, stunning, extending the stun, giving Coolsvilla every opportunity to counter.
Well, we're only 1 round in, so there's still plenty more to go. Once again, Phoenix, a new draft for the Dallas Venom. And we're here on BioLab, entering round number 2. And let's get into it.
Get ready.
Once again, Coolsvilla playing as Christy in the white hair, and her opponent Phoenix playing as Genfu. Christy going down low stance, gets a nice kick off there, tries to throw out a bunch of punches, countered by Phoenix. Got to even up the bars a little bit. Some nice hits coming out by Phoenix. She gets that low leg sweep, turns it into a launch and a juggle. High counter throw comes out. Oh, could be. Oh, nice job. Punish that nice ground hit and into a grab as well. And stun. Wow.
Very
a lot
awesome.
Happened there.
Very
Susie,
awesome exchange. We had some whiffs. We had some missed punches. She broke. It was too intense.
So
I blacked out.
I saw the whiffs.
Yes.
And then we had the counter.
Yes.
It looked like Phoenix had the stun there.
Yeah.
And maybe could have just finished it with a combo.
Well, the thing, too, is Phoenix put herself in a bad position because she put her back against the wall and then stayed in close for the wake-up kicks.
Okay.
Bad things.
So it's now Coolsvilla with a 2-0 lead over opponent. Nice job by Coolsvilla. Gets a counter right off that mid-punch there. Another one. Nice launch. And that is definitely one of those things that's going to, separate two players.
Yeah, at this level, you can't miss those juggles.
Right. Especially because you just don't get that many opportunities. And there it is, 3, 4, 5 hit combo. Gets some 4 damage as well. Goes in for another attack. Might get this. Missed that juggle again. But goes in, recovers nicely.
There you go.
Phoenix takes the round.
You got that W out of the way.
That's the other thing you got to be able to do, Swoozie, is you might miss a juggle, but if you screw up, make it up.
That's
right?
I'm sure Master has told her from time to time, it's like, it happened, get over it, keep going. I mean, you can't let little things like that throw you off your game.
Well, Phoenix is on the board now. It is 2-1, still in favor of 3D New York, but Phoenix now on the board, and could be a close game. Let's find out what happens in round number 4. You see getting in very up close and personal there. Phoenix might just be finding a comfort zone now. Coolsvilla coming out with those quick punches, and that rising punch has been very consistent and very effective for Phoenix. Christie puts something together.
Juggle.
Counter hold there, and some damage up against the wall. Ducks under that. High kick, but went right into a grab. We're even 20% about, maybe even 15. Missed the juggle again. Have to go in. Low kicks come out. Double kick for Coolsvilla.
At this level of competition, guy, girl, DOA, you cannot afford to miss your juggles, period.
And, in online, okay, maybe, you got a little lag as your opponent gets launched up in the air. But, I mean, right here, right now, got to make sure that you're landing those juggles.
The pressure, I mean, pressure will sometimes does have a factor when it comes to things like that. Pressure will cause you to miss juggles sometimes.
It's now 3-1 in favor of Coolsvilla for 3D New York. Both players go in once again, very, very up close and personal. This time it seems like Coolsvilla is getting the best of this exchange. But finally, Phoenix coming out with some great hits there. She didn't even have a launch on that one. That was a great, great kick. And a launch again, but missed that juggle. And it was almost like Phoenix didn't know which juggle she wanted to use. And maybe a little too late in that, but she's still got the potential to take this round. We'll see if Coolsvilla can play this one cool and collected like we always expect her to be. She's going to back off just a little bit. Great counter from Phoenix, keeping it close.
She runs in and does a catch grab. Very brave. I mean, but again, missed another juggle. So, I mean, every little pixel of health is critical. Every punch, kick, grab is critical.
Even if it means it's going to be a little bit more, that could be that final hit you need to win the round.
You got to put it down.
You might as well get it during the round instead of trying to fish for it at the end.
Correct.
It's 3-2. Right now as we enter round 6, great combo coming out as Coolsvilla sends out a flurry of punches. She returns with some that do connect. Gets that roundhouse kick in.
Nice.
And breaks away from that one. There we go. Puts together a 5-hit. Immediately goes back in. Looks like Coolsvilla missed that counter and was punished for it by Phoenix. Again, coming in.
Nice.
Gosh, beautifully done. 3-3.
Now, I think Phoenix is getting warmed up. When I saw her back at Master's house during DID, this is how she was playing against Ninja CW.
Then this is how you expect her to play,
exactly.
Right? This is why people wanted to see her in season 1 of the championship.
She's definitely got the talent. I mean, she's got it. When you see her throwing those out and then, Coolsvilla is just shaking, trying to figure out what she's going to do next, that's where she's comfortable.
Well, Coolsvilla picked up several rounds before Phoenix got on the board. Let's see if she can rebound and get momentum back in her favor. That's not going to happen. Right off the bat, we see that rising punch and turned into a juggle. There we finally get a nice countered move out of Coolsvilla, but right back from Phoenix. And we're about even on health, 46 seconds on the clock. Both players back off just a little bit. Low leg sweeps coming out, and that's going to let the punishment come out. But again, off those top, missing that juggle, comes in on the grab. Phoenix takes the round 4-5.
Yes, she is definitely on it right now. I mean, you can see when she's playing more comfortable. I mean, now she is echoing how I saw her playing with Ninja CW every time I was looking over their shoulders this weekend.
Well, she's in a good position right now. Potential game point here for Dallas Venom and for Phoenix. 4-3 is the round score. Coolsvilla could win this one and force us to a 9th and final round, but she's got to lay it all on the line right here and take this one on Biolab. Going right back into it. She's going to get the opening shot. She's going to definitely mix it up a lot more than she has in previous rounds, and maybe she was just waiting to pull out from this new bag of tricks. Great juggle there by Phoenix, and she's going to even it up, but Coolsvilla comes right back out. And great job. That made up for a lot of those lost ones. Counter hold comes out by Coolsvilla. She's got the damage done. Great job. 1, 2.
Very nice. Very nice. Awesome positioning by Coolsvilla right there. That's what I'm talking about as far as when you adapt in the middle of a game right there. Coolsvilla came in. She knew, okay, she's staying in close for my wake-up kicks. I'm going to mix it up just a little bit, and it worked out in her favor. And
dynamic player, be able to change in midst of battle. That is definitely a type of skill that you need here in the Championship Gaming Series. So it's now tied 4-4.
4-4.
Ninth and final round. We will have one winner, but both players have put on a spectacular matchup. Great job here by Phoenix, starting things off, getting the damage and the counter. We do see Coolsvilla pick up a few of her own. Low punch comes in, and Phoenix is going to get a nice 5-hit combo. She goes for that little jumping leg hit again.
This could be it.
Very good punish, but no counter coming out by Coolsvilla. And that could even things up. We had a stun there. That could be it. Phoenix pulls it out in the end. 5-4 over a very seasoned Coolsvilla. She may have started out nervous. She may have had to compose herself and put it together, but now she can breathe a breath of relief.
Yes, after that fourth round, man, you could see it in her eyes. Like, I could hear her saying, I'm going to win this.
And that was probably a very big victory. Well, obviously it was. But to start off your first game officially here in the CGS, put training camp aside, great way to start. Coolsvilla, 4-5. But you know what's great about Coolsvilla? She's going to go back. She's going to watch the match. She's going to know what she did wrong. She's going to come back. She's going to correct that. Fantastic job. I'm not disappointed at all with that match.
Very solid play.
So before we move on to Counter-Strike Source and the big scoreboard, we're going to send it on over to Cammie, our sideline reporter, who's with Phoenix right now.
Thank you very much, DJ Wade. I'm standing here with Phoenix from Dallas Venom. It was pretty close all the way till the end, but I want to bring you back to round 6 where you got that 7-hit combo, 5-hit combo. What was going through your mind?
I was just going back to what I had practiced. I mean, the nerves up there, it's a lot different than what it seems, and that's just what you practice. You just got to go back to that.
Right, and you proved Dr. Dog wrong, so that's always a plus, right? Back to you at the desk, Wheat.
Thanks, Cammie. And you know, I think that what Phoenix just said actually is something that a lot of gamers should think about. Is your environment changes, the situations may change, but as long as you practice as long as you execute what you've practiced,
you can fall back on that.
You're going to be good, right?
That's what I was saying. That's what she looked like. Her in the practice room is what I was seeing on that screen just now.
Let's look at the big scoreboard, shall we?
All
right, big scoreboard. It is 8-12, still a close matchup, but 2 DOA wins coming out of Dallas Venom, and that's something that they've got to be very happy about, but still a close game, 12-8, still in the single digits for 3D, but we got 2 more games coming up, and one of them is a very big point scorer. That is Counter-Strike Source, so we're going to be moving right on to that, Swoozie.
I can't believe Dr. Dog was wrong. I mean, I won't be able to sleep tonight.
Well, neither will he. So we're going to go right into Counter-Strike Source coming up next, and we're getting ready to introduce our first team. Here we go for 3D New York. We got a couple new players, Juan and Nick Noin, but coming back and returning as the veterans. We got Method, K-Sharp, and Volcano. A very very-well-seasoned team here for 3D New York. Yeah, absolutely. And there you see them just feverishly getting ready. Not really feverishly. They're totally calm.
They're feverishly. They look calm on the outside, but they're feverish.
In their head, it's all sorts of war.
Exactly.
So they're going up against this team, the Dallas Venom, who made a last-minute roster change near the end of the training camp, and as reflected with that middle guy on the lower level. That is Sunman. We've also got Zid, Brarski, Dominator, and Mustang, and another very well-seasoned team. A lot of individual talent and a lot of good team camaraderie here for both teams. But having Sunman to your lineup is definitely big for any Counter-Strike team. So
definitely.
Very, very nice that we had that. So let's go ahead. We've met our teams. Let's now find out how Counter-Strike Source works here in the Championship Gaming Series.
Counter-Strike Source is a first-person shooter that pits 2 5-man teams against each other. A team of terrorists versus a team of counter-terrorists. Each round, the terrorist goal is to plant and detonate a bomb. The counter-terrorist goal is to defuse their bomb. Another effective way to win the round is for either team to eradicate all members of the opposite team. The game is split into 2 halves consisting of 9 rounds each, and each round lasts 80 seconds. At halftime, the terrorist and counter-terrorist teams switch roles. The first team to win 10 rounds wins the game, but every winning round counts as 1 point towards the team's match total.